Alright. Yo, what's up, y'all? Blame Swoope. I'm sitting here with 623AM.
Yeah.
And Art Dealer D.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
I'm chilling, man. Enjoying this beautiful weather in Cleveland.
The weather in Cleveland feeling good.
Yeah.
Enjoying the city, man. Enjoying the city.
We don't get this that often, man. So you already know.
It's about to be cold as shit outside soon, man.
So before we get into, all the, the big questions.
Yeah.
I would like to know, who is 623? Where did that even come from? That's a time.
Yeah, it's a time. 623 came from my birthday. My birthday is June 23rd, so the 623 came from that. But the reason I changed my name in the first place is because my real name is Ray. And if you know about Cleveland, the Cleveland scene is a lot of Rays in the city. So I wanted to be distinct. My name is Ray Nard, but it's short, you know what I mean? Short for Ray. People call me Ray. So, and I realized that I was making it more competitive because there was so many Rays in the city. So I figured I'm gonna do something different, change my name, make it more distinctive. And since I changed it, I've been getting way more further than I ever have with just Ray. So, because people.
Where did the AM come in?
The AM came from I guess I just threw it on there. It just rolled off the tongue. It don't got no significance. I'm not gonna try to act like it just had a sound to it. Yeah, because 623 was cool, but 623 AM just sounded like it belonged. The way it looked, like I'm into fonts and all of that. So the way it looked, it just looked like it would be on the flyer or something. It just looked better than all my other names. So that's pretty much.
And that's cool, because that, like, I like how you said, like, it don't got no significance.
Nah.
Like, people don't understand, like, everything. Like, it just has to mean something to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it means something to you.
Yep.
So that's something that means something to you. Like, you know what? I don't know.
It just felt right. Yeah, it just felt right. That's all I can say is it felt right. And ever since then, I started getting further with it. Like, when people say it just sound better. It sound like a name that I don't overthink. Just like that. That's perfect for me. You know.
That's nice. That's nice. Because I was looking, I was like, do you supposed to say the AM part?
Yeah.
You know, some people be like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's just some
dumb
shit to say, though. Because literally it's here, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yep.
AM is silent.
But.
Oh, man. So, yo, man, we here at Zora Rooftop. It's amazing, man.
Definitely.
And I feel like you have a project coming up.
Yes, I do. I have a project coming up. It's called Experimental Rap Tunes and Self-Mastery. And I know that's like a weird name, but it came from a reason. Yeah, just same thing. I'm on some weird shit. So, but the name came from me studying. Like, I'm a big fan of Kanye, so I like the fact that he every project it sounds different than the last one. Like, he creatively challenges himself all the time, and that's what I learned that from him. So this project, I wanted to come with a new sound, so I was studying more so trip hop, vaporwave, stuff like that to give myself a different soundscape. Relay that to my producer, he started coming with the sounds, and then I'm just rapping over it. So that's where that came from, the new album.
So one thing I want to point out is that's great that you got that from Ye.
Yeah.
You know? But like overall, like Ye know that that's what makes great artists. You know what I'm saying? Like all the greats, and when I mean by greats, I mean like the highest sellers, the record holders, like those like that, like none of their projects sound the same.
Exactly.
And that's important. So
exactly.
You already have that mindset going into it is important.
Definitely, because I give all the credit to him, because I literally learned that from him. I'm like, how does he do that? Because he could have rolled that college dropout late registration wave he mastered that sound, but he came with Dark Twisted Fantasy after that. He came with all types of shit, Yeezus, and it's like, he just never got comfortable. Exactly. So that's what I always prided myself on, because I get bored with the same sound. It's like certain songs I feel like I can make in my sleep, and if I'm getting too comfortable, that means I'm not getting better. That means I'm not challenging myself. So I got to shake it up a little bit and challenge myself, and that's what I did with this project. So
how was Ray Nard's childhood, and how does that play into your music?
My childhood was pretty normal. I ain't gonna try to throw no super struggle out there. Like, I grew up in the hood, of course, but it was normal. You know how it is. You grew up in the hood, it's normal to you. You don't. I grew up on Quincy, 85th and Quincy. Yeah, so I lived on 105. We moved around a lot, so I seen both sides of life, you could say. Like, I lived in Indiana for 7 years of my life, so that's when I was going to the good schools and all of that. But when I was in Cleveland, I was going to the bad schools. So it was like, I'm all about balance, and that's what I think my career is starting to become, is like a balance of everything. Like, I don't feel like I'm just one way. So that's pretty much how I came up, was normal, playing outside like everybody else, you know. And I ain't fall into rap till later on, but that was the first thing that got me like inspired about life. Because other than that, I was just just a normal kid, but once I got into music, that's when I really started feeling like I had some sort of purpose, I guess. Yeah.
So is your music a reflection of your life, like your upbringing?
Yeah, my music is a direct reflection of my life. Like everything I talk about, I've pretty much been through. Like people that have been listening to me for a while, they can go through my track list and see songs where I'm talking about my girl, and then I break up with a girl. All of that is in my music, so it's like a time capsule. That's what I prefer. All my favorite artists are like that. Like you can go back and listen to whoever, and then hear a song that brings you back to their current day. So that's what I prefer, actually. So
now, overall, not counting this project.
Yeah.
What song have you created means the most to you specifically, and why?
Damn. That's a tough question, man.
Made so many songs.
Yeah, that's a super tough question, because I mean,
made a million songs.
Like they say, when you make songs, it's like having a kid. It's like it's hard to pick one. Against All Odds off my Have Reps Will Travel album, probably because it's the realest song I wrote. So
what made
it's
it
just
for the people?
It was just pretty much just telling like the question you asked earlier, how did I grow up? It was one of those songs where I tell exactly how I grew up and where I am now. So the details in it is what make it the most important to me. So, and it's the last song. It's kind of like closing out the album, and I just go into detail about how I came up, basically struggling, trying to find something creative to express myself, and finding that, which was music, and basically going into detail about the struggle, pretty much. Yeah, so now, that's probably my favorite.
Now were your high school years in Cleveland, or was that Indiana?
In Cleveland, yeah. Okay. Yeah, rest of my life is in Cleveland. I went to elementary in Indiana, but the rest of my life was in Cleveland. So I went to East Tech. I went to Harry Davis Middle School, went to East Tech for high school, so yeah.
For those that don't know, those are schools that's in the inner city.
Yeah.
That's I don't say rough, but
they fucked
you
up.
Can say it, man. You can say it.
Teachers quit it. I can't stand this shit no more.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all, I quit.
So how did you guys link up?
Well, I linked up with him through a mutual friend, my dude Larry. They used to box together, and anytime you start off as a mutual friend, then you become family. It's one of those situations.
Yeah,
like
we
basically
like 18.
Yeah, 18, 19. So
18 we met.
I got cool with him. End up moving in with him. You know, when you live with somebody, you learn them even more. So we got super tight, and he was always on the same thing as me. Even though if it wasn't making music, he had the same mind state to do something, have some type of impact. And he was always trying to travel, all of that. Even when we was broke, we'd find a way to go somewhere. Like, let's go to New York. We ain't got no money. Fuck it, let's go anyway. So we was always like that.
$10 in my pocket. We flew to Atlanta. We flew first class to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Motherfucker had $10 in his pocket.
Yeah.
By you going, so you was able to see the difference between the Atlanta scene and the Cleveland scene.
Definitely.
What stand out? What is the pros and the cons as far as like, what do you like better here that you would implement in Atlanta if you was in Atlanta, or what would you implement here that you saw in Atlanta?
I'm gonna say the only thing I will implement from here and put it there is variety. Like Cleveland has way more variety than Atlanta to me, but Atlanta wins in
music scene.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can have all different styles in Cleveland because, of course, we the melting pot, we the Midwest, we got a little bit of everything. So Atlanta, they has one more so central sound that we all know of, which is trap. So it's like, I'm sure it's Earth Gang, all those different types of artists down there, but the main thing we know them for is one sound. So that's the only thing that I would change. But other than that, Atlanta got better energy, better everything. And I don't want to just bash Cleveland because I'm not one of them dudes. I love my home, but the truth is that they just way more ahead. Yeah, they support each other more.
Now, when you say support, what in that aspect? Because I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
About the Cleveland music scene.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really want to be honest with that?
What does support?
Like, do you want an honest answer with that?
When I say support each other more, I mean, so like if you go to a local show down there, it's probably gonna be packed. And more than likely, that artist is on his way to something. It's like, it ain't just gonna be packed and then it stalls after that. It's like, if somebody got a hot song down there, more than likely it's gonna get pushed to radio. Then it's just gonna move up the ladder because that support system is already there. It's like, all right, another one. He the next one, let's support him. Next one, support him. Here it's kind of like, all right, I got hot in the city, I'm out. And that's cool because you don't have the resources to keep keep going. And so I understand
I was
it,
about
but
to ask you, what do you think that is?
yeah, I think it's resources. We feel like this is not the last step in Cleveland. If you get hot here, you feel like, all right, next step up. If you get hot in LA or Atlanta, there really ain't no next step up. You just like, I'm popping in a popping city. Cleveland is like, I did everything I need to do here. Now let's take it out west. That's a mentality we got here.
You know what I mean? But the DJs there too, man. The DJs is like, you know, I feel like the DJs in Atlanta, man, they'll play their people shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now I'm not shit on no DJs here. You know what I mean? I think our DJs do an okay job here. But like when you go to Atlanta, you turn on the radio station, you hear nothing but Atlanta artists. You know, all day. Atlanta artists that you never even fucking heard of. Like, damn, this motherfucker dope. They're giving them recognition, like your acknowledgement. Like here, you gotta jump through hoops, jump through fire, just for a DJ to even fucking spin you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I will say, because I ain't gonna make it all like DJs don't support. It's definitely changed, and we all can see that now. It's not how it used to be.
No, it's like, getting better. It's getting way better.
And it has everything to do with capital. You know, not the label, but capitalism. Like, there's no money. Like, what am I playing your record for?
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not about to make no money from playing your record. I'm not about to, you know, it's a lot of things that come from that. Now, those are the people that's in it for business, you know what I'm saying, who've been in it for a while. In Atlanta, I play your record. Ain't no telling where the hell I'm gonna be at tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably be at top 5 radio stations in the country. You know what I'm saying? Well, they got a couple of them, you know? I'm always around somebody that can change my life.
Exactly.
So me doing you a favor will always end up in some type of me getting something in return, basically.
Exactly.
Here, it's not like that because we don't have a lot of outlets here. Yeah. So it took me a while to get that, you know, because I'm for the art.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get a hold of that.
You need a balance. You need the people who care about the art and still want to, because you want to make money.
I feel like people don't care. I feel like people, I don't want to say that like in Cleveland. I feel like they don't care about that sometimes. I feel like they just care about what's hot sometimes. Like this
because once it's hot,
we're gonna ride it.
Because once it's hot, I can get something from it. I can't get nothing from something that's not hot. Yeah. And it takes too much work and money to try to make this hot versus it already being hot when I get here. Do you believe that art imitates life and life imitates art?
Yes, I do. I do believe that. But I feel like since we're like a melting pot and like since we are like big into fashion and like
the actual city,
like
I don't think the actual city of Cleveland is a melting pot. I feel like we have
certain parts.
I'm talking about like the Midwest in general.
Okay.
Like it's a melting pot. We have people from everywhere. Like I feel like everybody and most people in like Ohio has been everywhere. Like even like when you look at like most artists like MGK, he's from like what, South Dakota or something like that. You know what I mean? Or he lived there. Like everybody's from everywhere. Everyone's lived everywhere.
That's how them cities you talking about is too.
Yeah.
True. But I feel
LA,
like
New York.
In Atlanta.
No, it's from exactly. A lot of them from Cleveland. Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like since we try to like we take stuff in from all the other cities in the country.
That it should be more diverse.
I feel like we should be more like diverse. Like I don't feel like we should like people should jump. Not just him. Everybody.
It comes down to the outlets though. Like if we had like say Cleveland, say in the IMG building, you know what I'm saying, or IMG, say that building. That building had 7 labels in it, as opposed to when you go to New York and one building has 7 labels.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like that. It'd seem more diverse. You see what I'm saying? Because people will have a media to go to an outlet. So it's really all about what's around.
Yeah.
Look at Atlanta. Look what labels in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Look at LA. Look what labels in LA. Look at New York. Look where labels in New York. Even down in Miami. Look at Nashville.
Yeah.
Like these places have outlets, and that's why they blow so quick. Is because I like you, nigga. We can take
down the street.
Go down the street.
Yeah.
And figure this shit out.
Yeah.
In
That's
Cleveland,
true.
it's like I gotta know you. I gotta know you.
Yep.
I gotta know you. Who knows somebody?
That knows somebody.
Yeah. Who knows somebody that can walk me
Yeah.
through. So, but it's great because we have people like you did. We have people like you, 6, that's making these sacrifices to make these moves happen.
Oh yeah.
Because the more of us keep coming, we'll end up like them places because we'll set up shop here.
I agree. I agree.
We'll have. It'll be more reason to go out. It'll be a more reason to, cause you're gonna go out if you feel like you can see Usher in the club.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're gonna go out if you feel like you can see fucking Jeezy just walking up the street.
Yep.
Like you're gonna go out. Like
that's a good point.
we just have to keep doing what we doing. All three of us have to keep doing what we doing and keep inspiring people to continue this thing because we're really starting a renaissance.
Exactly.
You know
I'm glad you said that because I totally agree with that. And we all can see it from the art scene to the DJs to the artists getting better. Because I remember a time when dudes really wasn't that good in Cleveland, for real. It was a couple and it was like nobody's hating on you. It's just we didn't have our professionalism up. Like I remember days of dudes writing on their CD and permanent marker, and we now dudes got album art and photo shoots. Is like we leveled up completely. So now you're starting to see the benefits of that. So I totally agree. It's definitely a new renaissance. I'm just glad that we all a part of it. You know what I mean? Because we might set the standard for the next 20 years of the artists after us.
We already saying this.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You know, like.
So how do you feel about the actual music scene in Cleveland?
I love where it's at now because when I first started, it wasn't like this at all. So I love it. I love the fact that people actually working with each other, people networking more, people they got their image together. It's like they doing artist development without having a label now. They like, nah, this is what I need to work on. I need to work on this. I need to do a photo shoot. I need to fix my social media. It's like people, they own corporation now. And it wasn't like that back then. Everybody was just like aggressive, like play my song. And didn't care if it was a club song, if it was good, if it was mixed right, none of that. Now everybody care about their mixing, everybody care about their rollout. I like that, man, because it's like we kind of got that big league mentality now, and we know how to operate. So when we do come to label meetings or something like that, we kind of got the know-how a little bit. So we're not coming in the door with nothing, you know.
What do you think drove that mindset? That because you just said something specific that I love, that we got more professional. What do you think happened for that to happen?
Honestly, I can't pinpoint one thing, but I think it was the fact that it was a collective decision. It wasn't just one dude. Because I remember when I was calling, I found like a whatever you call it, Connect, to get the real album art, the real albums printed up, and I felt like I found gold or something because I was like, oh shit, I ain't gonna have a permanent mark on my CD no more. So I was already thinking about merch and all of that stuff. So the fact that everybody's doing it collectively is what I think helped it. It ain't just one dude. It's like this person over here killing the art scene, this person over here is a promoter, this person, and eventually that was all gonna crash into each other. And now everybody kind of, you know, looking at it like a business. I think it's working out. Everybody networking with each other. So
it's like it's kind of like Legos. It's like it's like, okay, in the last 10 years, who blew up? Okay, MGK.
Yeah.
MGK blew up. Yep. So now, as an artist, you looking like, all right, I ain't really never physically seen somebody
blow
that
up.
I can kind of touch. That's like get to these people. So how the hell did he get to these people? And once you start, like, it ain't even really studying the artist. But it's like, all right, only way I'm gonna get in a room with a certain person is I gotta come like that, come like that. So that mindset eventually start hitting people and start getting more professional.
That's true.
With that. So he definitely helped him, Chip, Cuddy, like
all of them
definitely helped spark that
definitely
new mindset.
They let you know it was real because it was like you said, you saw them. I saw MGK in the club. I seen Chip in the club or the mall before. So you see these people physically, and like you said, once they do it, it's kind of like it's no more excuses. It's like damn, it ain't no Cleveland excuse no more. Like, well, I'm in Cleveland, of course I ain't gonna get on. It's like, nah, they did it, so I gotta figure this shit out. So
I remember our first trip to Las Vegas, man. Like, we was in what was that, Journeys or something like that, and we seen the MGK shirt. Like, I'm like, damn, this before MGK was like with Bad Boy and anything. I'm like, they got the MGK shirt in here. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn, like, we can do that. Like, yo, we can most definitely do that. Not like you said, like, it's all motivation. Like, it's all like.
And it come in different forms too. Cause go back to MGK, I saw him. I seen him perform a few times, and that told me like his angle is performing. You know what I mean? Like, he killing shows to have people talk about it for him. And somebody else might be killing it with hit making. Somebody else might be killing it with they networking skills. They might not be no crazy artists, but everybody know them. So I started learning.
Of knowing where it was going.
Yeah, exactly.
He could have, like, he blew up when music just wasn't gonna cut it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to have, like, well, why the fuck do I like this person?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he gives the experience.
He has that energy.
The raging and all that.
What experience can people get from 623AM?
Experience you can get from me
from this new album.
From this new album is, like I said, to go back to the experimental part of it is me trying a different sound, but kind of bringing you into my world instead of doing what everybody else is doing, because it's easy to just fall into whatever sound is popular, but I'd rather be great than hot. So I'll take the long way around if I have to, you know what I mean? I know it's gonna take longer, I can acknowledge that, but I'm gonna be happier in the end, because I've made songs where they could be considered hot, but they don't feel right in my soul. It's like the ones that feel right is the ones I know came from my heart and people connected with it. If they say they love the song that I know was personal in my real life, that feels better than somebody, man, this shit hard, and I'm just like, man, I made that in 15 minutes. That ain't gonna mean nothing in 3 years. So yeah, my thing is basically strictly off music, you know what I mean? I want you to meet me and know I'm a genuine person, and the same person that made those songs is the same person you gonna meet, pretty much, yeah.
What's your most important song off this album? I mean, I'm sure they all important, but
yeah, they all important, but
is that song that either hit you in your chest or you was like,
man,
you cried to?
Man, probably the intro. Intro is super important. It's called Live and Die in Cleveland 2. And I called it part 2 because on Rap Gold I have a song called Live and Die in Cleveland, and this one is the part 2 to that. And it's just I don't know, it just start the album off right. It's showing what album you about to get into, like the experimental factor is. I'm singing at the beginning, and then, well, I'll let y'all hear it. I don't want to ruin it, but yeah, no, just like you'll hear it. Like I ain't no, I'm a studio singer. I ain't no stage singer. Yeah.
When I heard that shit, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, it's
why
like
you coming so hard on this? Like I'm not even like capping. I'm like, damn, why you coming so hard in the intro?
Yeah, the intro definitely set the album off, so that's probably the strongest one.
I wish I could leak this motherfucking intro. I'm like, it's so hard not to leak the intro. Like, this shit.
Yeah, because you want people to experience it, you know what I mean, when you first hear it. But
this shit is hard. I'm like, damn.
That's probably the strongest song right now, because like I said, it set off what you about to get into. But yeah,
D, what do you see? So, Art Dealer Entertainment is the name of the label.
Yeah.
Is it a label or a media outlet?
More media.
I want to call it more than a label.
Yeah, because
like I want to fuck with ballerinas. Like I want to be like a Rock Nation in Cleveland. Like,
what do you see Art Dealer Entertainment be?
I mean, I think it should be in a mogul. Like, and I'm not gonna like sleep until it is a mogul. You know, I mean, I see us like going like above and beyond. Like it's not just Ray. Like, I want to fuck with more than just Ray. Like, we fuck with so many different artists in Cleveland. You know what I mean? We have a singer, JP, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to develop him right now. You know, like, we want to sign people. We want to make, you know, we want to help other people like develop their career.
Definitely want to go beyond music too, because I'm into stand-up comedy, all of that. I love it.
What are you contributing to Art Dealer Entertainment outside of music? Outside of music,
basically the idea of what it can be. You know what I mean? Like, it's still growing right now, but the fact that we already know the direction we want to go to, like the vision, like he said, we want to develop artists. I want to be involved in music somehow. Like, even if it don't work out for me the way I want it to, I still want to be involved in it somehow, whether that's signing somebody, artist development, something. But
writing,
you know what I mean? But I'm into other different ventures too, so I don't want it to just be strictly a music label. Like, I'm into film, I'm into he's into fashion, I'm into stand-up comedy. I just want to affect the city, but definitely affect the masses in any way possible creatively. Yeah,
he just said everything I wanted to say. Like me personally, like I want to like hit the fashion scene, like, cause I've been to so many different places, and it's like I love fashion, like anything.
And you want to do that separately or a part of
I want to do that as an entity. Like I want to
Yeah.
put that into art dealer entertainment. Like
Yep.
I want to sign models. I want to like have art dealer fashion shows. Like, and it's more than that. I want to sign models, like dancers, like all sorts of shit. Like not just singers and rappers. I want to make this shit like. I want to make this shit like Tyler Perry type shit, like blow up, man. Fuck small shit, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you know, part of my French, but you know what I mean? Like small-minded people don't go nowhere in life. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
well, they go where they want to go.
They go where they want to go. You gotta think big. You can't be that little tadpole in that little pond. Like, no, fuck that. I want to be in the ocean. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to eat what sharks eat. You feel me? I want to eat sharks. Like, I want to be that person. Like. You know, I want to be the motherfucking Dame Dash in 2004. That's where I want to be at, but bigger, but bigger. You know what I mean? Like back then, like you feel what I'm saying? Like he had his shit. Like he had so many different things going for him.
For sure.
But I don't want that shit to crash.
I know what you said.
Because he got cut. He got cut a few years later. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But looking at a motherfucker like him, you feel what I'm saying? Like he came from nothing. You know, but he made that nothing something. Yeah. And like, I want to be like that. I want to like spread that love to all my people. You know
what made you trust your management?
What made me trust him was, like I said, I've been around him before I was even doing music, so I got to see him as a person outside of me being hot or not hot. So I mean, because it's easy for somebody to be your manager if you already built something. They can just slide right in, like, oh, he already popping. All I got to do is this, and this. He was there before I even had the confidence to really put my stuff out. So he was around before. So he was around to see me grow. So and I could already trust him. I lived with him before, like I said before.
What's his strongest attribute? Like when you lack something, either you go to him or he comes to you. Like, what is that?
Oh, that's easy.
That you be like,
that's easy.
Damn,
easy. That's easy. That's networking. Easily. I'm still learning the network. He just naturally has the ability to talk to people. You know what I mean? He's that dude that'll get us in the club when the dude don't want to let us in. He's that dude. He's done it multiple times where it's like, yo, your man got a hoodie on, you can't get in. And he'd talk to him for 5 minutes. All right, man, come on. Right. Yeah, he's that dude. So, and we did that in other cities. We did it in Miami. We did it all over. So
I forgot about
that's a natural ability. So I noticed that, and I was like, we gonna need that skill later. You know what I mean? Because that's invaluable right there. That's not money. That's not nothing. It's just mouthpiece. And I'm like, you gonna need that to get in certain doors later. So that's probably the strongest attribute to me. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We was in LA. This weekend that Nipsey died. Like, no lie, man. We went to this. Where was that? In the Valley, I think. The Valley.
I can't remember.
It was Bogies in LA. Or whatever the fuck city it was, like outside LA. It was like 5 or 6 of us. Motherfuckers had on sweatpants, hoodies. They looked like they was about to rob a convenience store. No lie.
They shouldn't have let us in, man, for real.
The whole crew got in. And like motherfuckers was like, Chuck Liddell came up. Like, how the fuck did y'all get in here? Like, it look like I got guns and shit on you. Like, how the fuck, like, I can never come in here like this. And this Chuck Liddell. Like I can't even get in here. Like, what the fuck?
It was like a spot where celebrities was comfortable at. It wasn't like it was like one of those spots. Like we wasn't supposed to be in there.
He wasn't in general public. He wasn't in like no.
He was like walking around. Exactly. That's how I knew he was in a different club. Cause they was comfortable, and he got us in. It was like he has that ability to not take stuff personal. And that's key. That's exactly. That's key. Exactly. That's key because most of us artists is sensitive. So we like, if somebody say we can't get in the club, he not gonna be embarrassed. So that helps us because he'll walk up. You know.
I don't give a fuck. So I'm not waiting no lines. I'm not paying no extra. We getting in this motherfucker.
Who are your musical influences?
Musical influences.
Who you tap into?
Oh, that's easy.
Besides we.
Oh yeah, definitely Ye. Of course, Cudi. That's one of my favorite artists ever, man. Kid Cudi is a huge inspiration to me, man. Like, especially being from Cleveland, the fact that he went against the grain and did something different. The fact that he signed with Kanye and it's like, damn, 2 of my favorite artists together. He probably #1 as far as inspiration. Let me see. I fuck with Dom Kennedy. That's why I say the variety. The people I would tell you I listen to is from different worlds. It ain't like, oh, he like this one sound. It's like I fuck with Dom Kennedy. I fuck with old inspirations, of course, Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z, all the legends. But nowadays it's like a lot of people on this level inspire me too, because you can physically see them, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. You can physically see them. So if you see them moving up, it never gives you a chance to relax, because it's like, this dude on the same level, if he get here, is no excuse for me. Kid Cudi is already big, so it's like, dude, it's gonna take a while to get to that level. But somebody who on your level is kind of like, damn, it never give you a chance to relax, and that's something we don't need for what we chasing. You know, I don't need time to rest on my laurels of people saying I'm dope or something. It's like, thank you, I appreciate it, but back to work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So wrapping it up, what do you want people to take from Ray, the actual human being? And also let us know your music goals moving forward outside of the album.
What do I want people to take from me? I want people to know that I was pure with my art. That's the main thing. And hopefully my art outlives me. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm really doing this for. I know this ain't forever, so I want to give everything I can to whoever's listening. You know what I mean? Because I know that can still help you. Even if you're not physically here, it can still help you. Like, I still listen to Patrice O'Neal. Shout out Patrice O'Neal, one of my favorite comedians. Favorite comedian ever. I still listen to stuff that he did in 2011 that still connect today. So that's what I want to do. I want to do that on all levels, whether it be interviews, music, anything that will connect to somebody later on, because it's like the gift that keeps on giving, basically. Like, if I'm not physically here, your music can still affect somebody. So that's my main thing for that. And what was your second question? Music goals is, let me see. Music goals is basically notoriety, I guess. Simple things. Definitely want to make a lot of money, and hopefully trampoline to open up the other stuff we was talking about earlier. Hopefully open up the other avenues, help other artists, get them game. But mostly notoriety, you know. Yeah, I would love for people to say I'm one of the best to come out of Cleveland. I want people to rep Cleveland proudly, like, oh, he's from here, so you know what I mean? The same way we look at Cudi is like, that's ours. I don't care how much the world love him, that's our artist. So that's the same thing I want to do. Yeah.
Man, it's dope getting to talk to you, man, because I never had a full conversation with you. And I already had a good feeling about you, but even within this conversation, it wasn't really went long. Yeah. Like, I know that, like, you're a genuine guy, and you wanna see others as well as yourself prosper.
Exactly.
I feel like that is what draws me to artistry. People who's just not selfish. I don't give a fuck how unhumble you are. I don't.
Here we go.
Like, that stuff don't bother me. Brag, all that. But are you giving back? Are you bringing people with you? That's my main thing. And I see that that's something you're doing.
Definitely.
So I appreciate that, brother.
Man, I appreciate you doing it, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming out, man.
So, shout out to fucking Brett, man. He the fucking greatest, man.
Brett, what up?
Yo, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.